Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. Welcome to Heroes and Villains, episode 43. Today I'm joined by Owen Wilson.
What?
I don't know. You pick.
I'm Hannah. This is Holden. How about our real names? Yeah. This is Heroes and Villains.
Which one is Shelley Duvall?
Shelley Duvall was.
She also like a TV show.
She was Olive Oil in the Popeye movie. She was also the wife. I forget her name, but the wife in The Shining.
That's right. That's who I am.
She was also the older friend in Roxanne, I believe.
What happened to her friend career? What happened to her career? She kind of.
She was a really good actress, but I think The Shining kind of put her off of acting for the most part, and so
that's fair.
After that, she took some sillier roles like Popeye. Stuck to the comedies. I believe. I don't know. Let's see what know better. All right.
Well, hop in your TARDISes. Join us as we travel back in time to the first of the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker.
Yep.
And then we travel through all 179 episodes.
Yeah.
So we should be here for about 179 hours.
No. Yeah.
About 2 hours.
A brief clip of every single one of those episodes will not be inserted into this.
Oh, let's do that.
All right. Anyway, so we do Heroes and Villains like this when we don't want to drink, and we did the purity test last night, so we're not drinking today. Anyway.
Got a perfect score.
Yeah.
Or the worst score. It depends on how you look at it.
So, anyway, Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor. And we do have quite a few Heroes and Villains to catch up on, so we might be doing this for a bit. So today we're going to do Tom Baker and Adric. Despite Tom Baker being in the role for 7 seasons, and us going through 2 seasons of the Fifth Doctor, we just hadn't hit Tom Baker, partly because we were waiting for his story to end in the show, and then partly because we've only done 4 Heroes and Villains in the last year. That's it.
Yeah, about 1 per quarter.
Well, yeah, but there's a little, we do 2 a night. It's a little yeah, so we've only had 2 nights of Heroes and Villains in the last year.
Months,
Anyway, so Tom Baker, my favorite Doctor, the Fourth Doctor, absolute favorite.
My least favorite Doctor. Just kidding.
The longest running actor in the role thus far. 7 seasons, 179 episodes, number 1 in both. The episode? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we were talking about the episode count. It counts 171 or 173 regular episodes. The Shada reconstruction.
And then that's...
Well, animation.
It's 179 including the episode where he regenerates and it's just his face.
Okay,
if you count that one, it's...
Okay, and Shada.
And the Shada, it's...
He also appears in the 5 Doctors, which oddly enough is the very next serial we're going to do. The next story we're going to do.
I'm so excited.
But I don't think that's counted in that because it was just a clip taken from Shada.
Right, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Now the actor shows up again in Doctor Who. But is it different?
Is that a different character?
It's a different character.
He doesn't play...
Well, he's playing a Doctor, but not the Doctor. He's playing... The Doctor so far in regenerations from where he is now, that he revisited his old face. He's called the Curator.
Oh yeah, kind of. We did talk about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That's just
in the 50th.
Yeah.
Great fan service bringing him back. Loved it. Anyway, Tom Baker is the
like the Collector in the Marvel movies. Del Toro, you remember that guy?
Vaguely.
With the Mulan lipstick.
Vaguely.
He's the one that has the Infinity Stone. And Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Anyway, so Tom Baker is the oldest Doctor who's still alive. The furthest back as a Doctor who's still alive. And also, I think he's also the oldest of all the Doctors. He's like 87.
Yeah.
He doesn't look good anymore, but his voice is still amazing. He still does some voice work. Okay, so we've gone through all of his episodes. Except for his brief cameo in a couple episodes of Shada. And of course the 50th anniversary, which is not the 4th Doctor, but a different, much further down the line Doctor.
I've seen that one.
and we've gone through and we decided his best serial was Genesis of the Daleks,
Mm-hmm.
with some really good runners-up of
Yeah.
like City of Death and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With him, you have so many episodes to choose from. It's
Were
just
not
yeah,
easy decisions.
phenomenal. Yeah, Talons of Wing Chang.
Honestly, cool.
Is a good one. There's just so many good ones. Robots of Death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many good episodes. Anyway, so
It's like the quintessential title for a sci-fi serial is The Robots of Death. Like that's something that
City of Death.
yeah, that's something that 8-year-old Hatter with his tin lunchbox would
Yep.
keep you up at night. And, oh man, Robots of Death.
All right, so Tom Baker was my first Doctor, basically, still my favorite. When Americans think of the Doctor, especially in 20th century Doctor Who, they think of Tom Baker. Yeah. No. Today, a lot of the kids think of Tennant. Yeah. All right. Okay. He could theoretically still reappear in the 60th because it's already been filmed,
I
and
hope he does.
those anniversary episodes are coming out. In fact, Bernard Cribbins,
Mm-hmm.
he passed away like 2 weeks after filming his stuff for the 60th.
You know, he pronounces it Bernard.
Well, he's English.
I just made that up.
Mm-hmm. I
I don't know who that is.
don't know. And,
Bernard Cribbins.
Okay.
He is the showrunner.
no. He is Donna's grandfather, Wilfred Mott.
Wilford.
Mott, yeah. Okay, you've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
You
I remember the
Huh?
character, I think.
No.
Yeah,
You've seen the character. You've seen the actor.
Oh, I have?
You remember Daleks Invasion of Earth, 2250 AD or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, the movie
was-
version?
Yeah, he was the police Bobby that
Oh,
that
okay.
had the Doctor put him back just in
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
follow the robbery.
Wilford.
Well, different character there, but it's
Who
the
is
same
he?
actor,
Oh,
Bernard Cribbins.
cool. Yeah.
In fact, for the longest time, he was the only person who had fought the Daleks on both the big and the small screen.
Oh, yeah.
Until they put the 50th anniversary up on big screens in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so what questions do you have about Tom Baker?
Does he like baking?
I'm sure he did at one point.
I feel like my generation, Netflix especially, British bake shows, they're really taking off. There's like 100 different spin-offs of the British Bake Show. And at this point, all I want is British Baking with Baker, which is just Tom Baker doing a British baking show. And he's like the Martha Stewart, and he brings out the casserole.
So you want to see Andy Taylor from Duran Duran, like, make suits?
Tailoring, yeah, absolutely. I'm still waiting to walk in on you just
Making hats.
Yeah. Just hatting.
Haberdasher.
Haberdashering.
Okay. That was a comment. Any other questions about Tom Baker?
Gosh, where to start? Do you think you'll ever meet him someday?
Well, my odds are appearing increasingly slim.
Have you written him?
No, I've never written him.
Will you write him?
I don't know his address.
Can we send him a letter to his fan group,
I mean,
his fan club?
could. I mean,
I feel like let's do this on the podcast. I'm gonna come in. We're gonna sit down and write him a letter, stamp it, and then send it for like a 5 Doctor special or something.
I don't know. With my luck, it'd die before he got there.
Snail mail. Okay.
Snail mail.
We'll send it electronically. We'll hit him up on the Twitter.
I don't.
What social
think
media
he's
is
on
this? Yeah.
social media? At 87, there are very few people on social media.
We might have to go to the snail.
Yeah. Anyway, for at least a good chunk of September, we're doing some heroes and villains. I know most of us like the regular line the most, but we gotta do it. So gotta play a little bit of catch up. And next week we're gonna hit the Saints game on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Join us for that. Not here.
No,
It won't be posted here. You'll have to watch
in
it
the Superdome. Yeah,
Or
but you
on
look out in the
TV.
crowd, you might see us.
Yeah,
If
we'll be on the Kiss Cam.
No,
No,
no. If we have any fans in New Orleans, say hi. We'll be at the Superdome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. All right. Today's September 4th, 2023. Tomorrow's Lisa and I's wedding anniversary. We're going to
Happy
a nice
anniversary.
restaurant. Thank you.
Oh,
And it was Holden's
Orlando's.
birthday. It was Holden's birthday last week.
it was.
No,
Orlando's?
no.
No. Oh.
We're going to
Oh, that's Valentine's Day.
Pecan something? Pecan Room or something?
The pecan room.
Yeah.
They have pecan sandies there.
I have no idea.
Pecan pie.
No idea.
Okay.
It's at the Overton.
Hmm.
All
It's a
right.
restaurant in a hotel.
Yeah, lots of hotels and restaurants.
I like those.
Yeah. All right. Here, I just give you a hint. Tom Baker starts there
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't finish until there.
Takes up a whole shelf. Tom Baker.
Nearly two actually. Shelf and a half. Shelf and a half. All right. Okay. Outside of Doctor Who, Tom Baker was in just a very few, mostly really bad movies. He was in the original Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, who did he play in that?
He was like the Elf Lord or something.
No way. I was just watching that the other day
The original one with Wayne's?
with the D&D movie.
Not the recent one.
Not the recent.
Original one,
The
like
old
99, 2000.
Yeah, it was free.
Yeah, it was 2000.
Free with ads on YouTube. The guy with the purple lips. He was bald and
Yeah.
they put a bug in his ear.
Yeah.
I made it about 15 minutes in. And I'm
You didn't
like,
get to Tom Baker.
Yeah, I clicked off. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
Well, most of the other actors had movies outside of Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes before Doctor Who. In the case of Hartnell, Carry On Sergeant and all that.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of Troughton, he was in The Omen after Doctor Who and several other good movies.
Mm-hmm.
Pertwee. He was in A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum
That is a good
before Doctor Who. I'm not sure what he was in after Doctor Who, but The Omen and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum are great movies. Carry On Sergeant is
Played a lot of
a good
military
movie.
movies.
Yeah, it was a good movie. But Tom Baker was never in any good movies. None. Or before or after.
Well, the D&D movie was a good movie.
You turned it off after 15 minutes. I saw it for free and I wanted my money back.
I liked it when I was younger. I thought it was pretty great.
Yeah, that wasn't good. All right. I think Jeremy Irons is the name of the bad guy.
Oh,
I think. All right.
who played the dwarf?
I don't remember.
I thought he was someone.
Okay, in terms of the main group, we're taking a couple weeks pause, so we're going to slide back a little bit. But the main group we didn't meet last night because of purity test.
Does the main group
And we're
have
not-
a
we're not-
podcast?
No, that was this group. Because we started it long before this became a thing. And next week, we're in New Orleans, so the main group's not meeting, so we may not slide back at all,
The
actually.
main group would fit on this couch. These couches.
Well, Beer and I would be the core of it, but there are others.
Yeah, you got you and a beer, and then the others, and then you have a podcast.
No, it's too late to start that. That's why we started
Let
this
us
one
know
from
in
the
the comments
That's why we started this one from the beginning.
if you want to see just for like a special, the whole main group podcast.
Nah.
That's like a great idea.
So we're on the Five Doctors next, and the main group is on the first season of Colin Baker, The Two Doctors. Coincidentally enough, we started watching the first episode last night after the Purdy test, but Beard fell asleep, so we have to restart it. And that's 3 episodes. That'll be our. That's the only one coming up anytime soon that's going to be 3 hours. All the rest of them are generally shorter. Anyway, so once we get to the Five Doctors, we're out of season 20. This is a special. We're out of that box set that's coming out later with the special edition of it. Yeah. We're going to miss that just barely.
We're gonna have to watch it standard def.
Yeah. Doctor Who news.
Mm-hmm.
Mavic Chen may be coming back.
Do we know who he's? Oh, the character Mavic Chen
Yeah.
from the Talons of
No.
Who?
He was the
Who's Mavic?
he was the representative of the solar system in the Daleks' master plan.
Oh, I thought they killed him.
I think he died horribly, but
He's
they're
back.
at least going to mention him.
Okay.
And because it's a time travel show, we could run into that character before the events of the Dalek Master Plan. Moffat likes that kind of stuff.
Cameo, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it could be the thing that sets up why maybe he goes and does that with the Daleks.
Oh.
Who knows? They
Real throwback there, yeah.
Oh yeah. So you remember what was it called? Alpha Beta or whatever
The eyeball guy?
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
his name?
Alpha something.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Alpha something. Anyway, so
Alpha Centauri.
he shows up again in the modern stuff.
Yeah. The big eyeball does?
Yeah. And in the modern stuff, it reveals. You remember how back then it was, Ice Warriors, they must be the bad guys, right?
Yeah. And then they're kind of...
And then they end up being good guys.
Yeah.
Well, it shows how the Ice Warriors became good guys, and it ties directly in to the old deal where they show up as good guys.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, just not absolutely, right up to that moment, but
Right.
it leads into it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
What I would like to see is a Doctor Who, all of it, edited in chronological order.
There is a place, or at least I've seen one online,
Yeah.
where you could start at the beginning of time,
Mm-hmm.
when
When they created the Big Bang twice with the TARDIS, and then...
Well, yeah. Or when they start life on Earth with the explosion in City of Death, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it goes all the way through history, well into the future, and you can see every scene from every episode of Doctor Who in chronological order.
Yeah, because they kind of put it out on a timeline.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, these are humans in this year or in the future.
25 million years.
So,
or
yeah, so
something.
you could have a timeline and see his adventures, and then edit it chronologically so you see.
Be a nightmare.
It'd be awfully confusing.
Oh,
But then you have really nice tie-ins, like with the modern day Ice Warriors and Alpha Centauri, going back into the old stuff.
And I did mention that they are animating the Underwater Menace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah. So they're continuing with the animations, and that's
Are we
good.
gonna go back and watch the animations,
Well,
or just leave it?
it's not absolutely necessary for this group.
Mm-hmm.
However, we probably will while we're doing cleanup and doing heroes and villains on the side.
Oh, there you go.
So we watch the whole thing go, that was cool, let's clean up, and then we do some heroes and villains.
Oh, yeah.
Or
We have done
Apocrypha
that
or whatever.
a few times.
Yeah. That big gap of cleanup between the 4th and 5th Doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the stuff that had come out during the 2 years or whatever we were doing the 4th Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Any more questions or comments about Tom Baker?
Playing any cool games lately?
Not about Tom Baker, but
I'm playing this cool game where you summon minions. Called like Minion Summoners.
what do you do?
You summon minions. Yeah.
And what do you do with the minions?
So it's like, League of Legends, where you have little minions coming out of your base, and you're the dude, hiding behind the minion, shooting the tower. It's like that, except you're not the dude. You're just watching the minions come out, and then you summon them, kind of like cards.
You're not selling this to me.
Oh, it's great. You'd love it.
Alright. Okay.
Very addicting.
Alright. We will see you next time in about 5 minutes, and we'll do Adric.
Thanks for tuning in to this, the British Bake Show.
No.
And we'll see you next episode featuring Tom Baker, where he's making a Cornish cranberry delight.
Is that a thing?
I'm sure that's what British people eat.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Tune in next time to see Adric die. Spoilers.